meeting. My name is Dimas and with Mr. Handy. How are you, Mr. Handy?
Alhamdulillah, fine.
No. Okay, let's start with the SEG. I will tell you my week first, I guess. So, first of all, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not doing really well this week.
Okay.
I've been ill and got the flu, so I'm just rest and I'm not productive at all. I'm not really productive this week, so I'm
Okay.
sorry this week.
Okay.
My personal base for this week, I just completely run the Miluv PWA and Miluv profile application.
Mm-hmm.
This is the GraphQL and this is the PWA. Maybe the business base is we are slowly but starting the development of Miluv profile backend application.
Mm.
And how about you, Mr. Randy? How was your week?
Okay. Alhamdulillah, I'm still healthy. So your flu is regular flu or COVID?
No, it's regular flu.
Oh, not
I
COVID.
think,
Okay, that's good.
but I'm getting better now.
Okay. Alhamdulillah.
So,
Yeah. My personal and business base, I got a new business line in Lovia this week that just
Revita?
got a new revenue, so I'm pretty happy about it. Hopefully, will grow in the future.
Okay. The business base?
Yeah, I would say that that's a business best.
Oh,
The personal best is that I'm not sick from COVID-19, yeah, and I can visit me
Alhamdulillah.
whenever.
Okay. I'm not gonna slow this meeting like the other week, so I'm gonna keep it effective and quick. Shall we next to the next section?
Okay.
The shortcut review. I guess this is your your part. Rock review. Still doing the Miluv PWA for sign up and edit and search. Next for the customer and team member headlines, I see the Kevin upload to great videos about graphical and strategy. I think it's good. It's great. And I see there is a new team member named Revita. Am I right?
Yeah, that's true.
Is she an intern?
Yeah, Revita is also an intern.
Okay, that's a good news too.
Okay. Yeah, you can chat around in Lovia chat, right?
Oh yeah, I should chat her. Maybe get to know her. Next, okay, the to-do list. Just like I said, I'm not really doing very well this week. I just doing the minimum of your asking. I just set up my MongoDB and successfully run the application.
Okay.
And
Nice.
that's all. I also install Studio 3T from MongoDB. I guess this is the QI version. So maybe it's quite nice, and I just want to learn this MongoDB and the GraphQL concept.
So this is the first time using MongoDB?
Yep.
Okay, but Studio 3T is trial, so I think you will need to use MongoDB Compass later after the trial expired.
Is MongoDB Compass also work in localhost? I don't know.
Yeah, MongoDB Compass works. works to
Oh,
connect to your own
okay.
MongoDB.
I've been trying to connect my MongoDB Compass on localhost, but
Okay, I can guide you here now. Okay, but
okay.
then after this, please make a video and blog post about whatever you have learned before. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's like just like running an app or just trying Studio 3D and MongoDB Compass. It doesn't matter. Okay, just so that you have a report. It can be quick. It does not it does not need to be more than 10 minutes actually. So
Okay. I'll do that.
so even the small stuff, especially in the beginning, they're actually very useful for people who are just getting started, because even before they get to know the more advanced parts, getting to know, okay, so how does a React app looks like, or how this MongoDB Compass works. Like you said that even connecting to localhost is problematic, right? Before even like going to collections and fields and so on. So even at this
Yeah.
stage, it's already very useful for the beginners. All right. So in this case, all you have to do is to put on the connection strength. Did you already change the password for local MongoDB, or just leave it empty as default?
I guess I've never changed it yet.
Okay.
It's
So
still default.
yeah, so you can use like MongoDB localhost, and that's it. MongoDB : // localhost, and you can put like /test in the end if you want to specify the database. But try this one. Okay.
That easy.
Okay, so it's not hard as you think, right? Okay, now you can create a database and so on. Okay, so you already have a schema. Even if you don't have the data yet, I would say that you can experiment first and get to know about it and ensure that the queries work or something, because you're on the backend side, right? Okay. And I can
Okay,
also
I'll do
say
it.
that there will be someone joining this week. Actually, I should have set up his account yesterday. He will be joining on the front end side, but also there will be some back end involved. So I would almost say that you two will be quite closely related. Yeah, in the GraphQL side, because then the GraphQL API that you will be developing will be used by him, and that's why it needs to work as expected.
So he will be working on this Miluv PWA.
No,
Right.
he will be working actually on the WordPress UI. Okay, WordPress UI. That the WordPress UI will connect to the GraphQL backend. Okay, so that's the plan. Okay, so that's why
Okay.
the GraphQL will need to be working as intended. Hopefully within the next 1 or 2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's talk about next week's task, I guess, my to-do
Okay.
list. Or
Okay. So did you get GraphQL queries working?
yeah,
Any queries working?
just one that I tried it working.
Okay.
The fun
Right.
limit.
Try it.
but the user
Okay,
one is
that's
not.
cool. Okay, so just okay, so go back before the find
Huh?
all limit to the previous query. Okay,
No?
now there's nothing, right? So let's try to fill the user collection now. So
Okay.
just do it, name, created, add, updated, add, just to give an example of how this could work. Yeah, you can use MongoDB Compass to do that.
MongoDB compress. Okay.
Mm.
I have to create the database first
Yep.
with the name of Headland.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
This right? Collection name.
That would be user.
User.
Small.
Users with
Lowercase. Small. All small. Small.
S.
Lowercase. No, just user.
User.
Okay.
Keep collection. Okay, great. Add data. Or how to.
Yeah, add data, insert document. Yep. Then put some name, create the date, updated add, and so on.
User like this.
You don't have to put the user.
Oh,
Just put name and so on. And it's JSON syntax, yeah.
where are the field?
And also put the quotes around name.
Around. User.
You don't have to fill everything, just the usual stuff. Maybe just put created add and updated add. It's okay. I think created add and updated add should be like automatic. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, let's just put ID there before name. This will be a number without string, yeah, for ID. So as a integer. Okay, and you need to use underscore before ID. In MongoDB, the ID
Score before ID.
yeah, should be like that. Okay, so try it.
Okay.
So see if it works in GraphQL.
Sure. ID of 1.
Oh, please open the curtain. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
it's not
Automatically.
not automatic. Okay. But yeah, so basically it works. Yeah. So basically.
Yeah. I'm so happy
And,
this is work.
and
I mean, it's so simple if I really think about it. It's not too much complicated. And oh my god, so easy. The endpoint it will gonna be so easy
yeah.
if comparing with REST API.
Yeah. And you can see like in the right side, you have a schema in docs, right? Have you opened it?
Schema
Like on the right side of the screen.
right.
Click the docs one. Yeah, also, and the docs one also. So you can see that documentation of everything.
Yeah.
Also, the ones you put in the GraphQL API, when accessed here, yeah, you can see you can see what they are. Of course, this is the backend developer that is creating the documentation. But when querying the GraphQL API, there is also this documentation is visible, and I hope this makes it easy to diagnose if there are issues like missing field, different type, and so on. So, yeah, there are lots of fields, yeah, in this table. It's the most complex one, but it's actually not complex. It's just a lot of fields, yeah. It's just a lot of fields because the logic is the same. It's just edit, update, something like that.
I think my biggest like issue or question is when we have MySQL or SQL database, we have relation like relation database, and the SQL have, I don't know about the relation database and the relation between the tables.
Okay, so yeah, we do not draw like a relationship diagram yet, but yeah, I will ask you to draw that, but right now, because the relationship is actually quite simple right now. They are just like lookup tables, you know. They're mostly lookup tables, and the primary table is actually just user. The others is more like, you know, if you have a city, and so that, yeah, we have a table for that, something like that. For the education, when you pick the education, there's a table for that, something like that. Okay. So for now, just focus on user.
Okay. I guess we back on the to-do list.
Okay.
GraphQL query for get one user. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it already done, right?
Yes, kind of yes, but there will be more like specifications. So this is more about whether you are able to like make a quick prototype or just try it and see that it works. Okay, but it doesn't mean that that is the final implementation, because after we have like a front end and so on to access that API, then there will be more issues, right? Okay, for example, oh, what happens if the user is like this and so on and so on. And so that means the API will evolve over time to accommodate for these requirements. But at least the goal in these first 2 weeks is that you get to know how to do it in GraphQL, how to do it in NestJS, how TypeScript works. Okay, you can run it. How like MongoDB works, like generally. Okay, so and then after that, we can better integrate with the UI. I think there is also one thing that I need to ask you is that you need to sign up for satukancinta.com. Okay. So please put a note on that, or you can open a detail on your tab to finish it later. I have a tip though. My tip is that you can like click the dots in Chrome. I'm not sure if you already aware about this. The right one, top right of the screen.
Top right.
Yeah, the settings one, and then click more tools. And then click create shortcut. Okay, have you ever used it? And then click open as window. Okay, try it. So just because I use this a lot, it becomes like its own app, and you can also start it from the start menu and so on. Well, it's just a tip for me. It doesn't matter if you like it or not.
Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't like disturb you with the other. So as you can see, it shows in the start menu. You can like also pin it on start menu and so on. So okay, so about the site before. So after you signed up, so you know what happens with satukancinta.com. And actually, that was the previous brand. It's currently being rebranded as Miluv. So that's why your job description is Miluv Product Engineer. And the currently running architecture is using a hybrid of PostgreSQL and MongoDB. And there is no REST API yet, much less GraphQL, but a lot of the data is already on MongoDB. So that is why we are trying to transition into GraphQL. So we sort of like skip the REST API and then just go straight to GraphQL. And when the transition is done, PostgreSQL won't be used at all. So we'll be just using MongoDB for the operational. So it's MongoDB and GraphQL, and then we have a front end. Okay, the front end will be WordPress and also React, and then React Native.
The front end is this application, right?
The front end there will be a website, like a normal website. It's a WordPress. It's already there. If you want to see the current website, is miluv.app. So that's the WordPress one. But currently, this is still like a blog. Okay, this is style like a blog. But then the dynamic features of Satukan Cinta should be here, and that will be Maulana's job to access the GraphQL using in this website. Okay, and then put it here. So it will
Maulana,
be, yeah, Maulana,
the new intern.
the new intern. Okay. So he will be editing this website and connect to GraphQL backend, yeah, to put the dynamic features here.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's the plan. So therefore, to be able to develop the backend, yeah, at least you need to know how it currently works right now. Yeah, previously in the previous.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay, so I also want to say something. This is actually something that will be happen later, yeah. But I just want you to know to where this is going. So just because I'm saying this now, it doesn't mean that all of this will happen like today. Okay, so it will happen like in the coming weeks and months to come. But like previously, currently the sign up and login process is using Firebase. Okay, it's using Google Firebase. However, in the next backend that will be backed by GraphQL, the login and sign up process will be using Fusion Auth. Okay. What is Fusion Auth? Yeah, the Fusion Auth, you already use it. Okay, you already use it to log into About Lovia. You already use it to log into the chat Lovia. So it's an SSO for all of our services, but it's not yet integrated with other services like satukancita.com. So that is what we want to transition to, so that all of the users and also team members will be logged in using the same SSO account. Although obviously that different users will have different access and privileges, right? So normal users will only be able to access the user functionality, and team members can then access other stuff like administration and posting on about Lovia and so on. Okay. So that's why I put, one of the task there, Fusion Auth OpenID Connect. So OpenID Connect is the protocol that we will use to connect the GraphQL backend to Fusion Auth. All right. Have you ever worked with SSO before?
No, I haven't.
Okay. So are you interested to learn about SSO integration?
What not to learn?
Okay. Yeah, I hope so. Okay. So if you want to search about it, it's called OpenID Connect, the technology. Yeah, but I would say that will be some time later after you get GraphQL queries working.
Okay.
Because I will say that for the early GraphQL APIs that need to be done, it's actually GraphQL backend for a backend. So it's like a backend to backend communication. So there is no like user login involved and so on, not yet. But after the backend to backend is like working together, then there will be like a front end to backend communication, and that requires, and then requires OpenID Connect to work. Right. It's actually the same technology that is used by large companies. Yeah.
All right.
So I would say what you should do is, from the things that you have done before, make a video and post a blog about it. Okay. And also
for this week, right? So
yeah,
I have to
say, I would say
minimum.
because you haven't done it the previous week, right? So
Yeah.
get it done. Again, it doesn't have to be like a long, complex video. Just you have installed MongoDB, right? You can get Studio 3T working. You can explain the difference. Okay, I try Studio 3T. This is the features and so on. You also try MongoDB Compass. You try it. You try MongoDB Shell. You try running a simple query and so on. It's actually already very useful, because if you imagine a person or a student who does not know anything about MongoDB, just seeing something working like a simple query is already a new knowledge. Yeah. Because like you said before, even just logging into MongoDB Compass, that was not possible. But actually, it turns out to be not difficult. Yeah. So put yourself in that kind of position where someone is having doesn't know anything yet, and then you can like show it. Okay, so this is how you log into MongoDB Compass. Okay, and then this is like the menus. You can like create a simple document and so on. You don't have to like show, this is the entity relationship and blah blah blah. It doesn't have to be like that. Start simple. I would say that would be very good. Then after you have done the weekly video and blog post, try to continue with the query here. Okay, try these ones and make them queries inside the GraphQL project. Yeah. Okay.
For this GraphQL query for get one user, for this query, what should I improve?
I would say if you can, if that one before is working just nice, then I would say there's nothing to improve yet at this point. Okay, so you can just continue to the next ones. Okay, so with what specific criteria is what I mean is that you can like query by specific gender, specific age, specific religion, and so on. So that requires yeah, quite some effort, yeah, especially because you will need to put that in one function. Yeah. So you kind of like have one function, but there will be lots of parameters there because there can be many combinations of filters that can be done. Okay.
Like this one.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. But that's for compact profile collection, and then there's another. Okay, but at least if you get like a demonstration working that you can do queries with several different criteria, that is already very good, because this requires an understanding of how MongoDB queries work, right? Also needs understanding of how GraphQL parameters work, and also understanding on how to implement that. Okay, so you have a request from GraphQL, it goes to the TypeScript code. From that TypeScript code, you run the query to MongoDB. So you need to know, okay, so how do I make this query from GraphQL into MongoDB? And then when the results are returned, you give a result formatted as JSON. Okay.
Okay. I'll do as I can.
Okay. So if you have any question or difficulty, just let me know. Okay.
Okay. I can always contact you on Lovia chat.
So okay, so I think I should add this one. Let's see. So, okay, where is my Notion? Okay, I think I need to add weekly one-on-one meeting. Okay, so it's, wait, did you delete it? The GraphQL mutation?
The GraphQL.
The GraphQL query, because it's not there in the Notion. Where is it?
On the
Oh,
code.
you move it there. Okay. So let me see also this one. Okay. On conclude, I put see also there. So that will be an example of, I would say it's a good example and also a good format, because we are also using Strapi for a different reason. But I think for the query here, because we are using like a custom schema for user, then But yeah, okay. So this one is an example of a query that is quite complex, yeah. Because it has like a filter and limit and so on. I would say it's a good example on that part. Although the start and there is not so good, yeah. So for the paging, I would say it should be, where is pagination? Yeah, I think start from there. So from there is a good start. Cursor paste, where is cursor paste? Yeah. Okay, because you are new to GraphQL, yeah. Are you new to GraphQL?
Yes.
Okay. So if you are new to GraphQL, I would say that Strapi documentation is good enough.
Okay. Shall we go to the conclude session?
Okay.
Okay, my recap to the list will be sana for satukancinta.com and I will looking for the query for user. That's it for the next weeks.
Okay.
Okay. Last one, writing. I will give myself a 7 because I don't really doing very well.
Okay, I will give an 8 because yeah, the meeting itself actually goes quite well.
Not too long like the previous one. Not too long.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Yeah, the best meetings are the ones who have done a lot of the stuff before the meeting, and during the meeting itself, if there are problems, we discuss, and yeah, hopefully there are solutions to that problem. And actually, in this meeting, we solved the problem, right? About how to connect to MongoDB Compass. So that's, I would say, that's a good thing.
Okay, thank you. So I guess that is it.
Okay.
I hope I'm getting better and can get to this stuff done. I hope so. And see you on the next week. On the next Wednesday, 2 p.m. Right?
Okay.
Okay. So that's all for the meeting. Thank you for your time, sir. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.